and welcome to the first episode of The House in Fata Morgana. I only know that this might be a little bit of a psychological horror, so I'm prepared to strap my boots and die of terror because I horror is like what spicy food is for some people. I just don't stomach it well, so but I figured it was interesting enough to maybe play through. At least be rather cozy for the viewer at home to watch me scream and all that stuff. There is a house. Is there anything else that sits beyond dark, dense woods? I already don't like this. One bit. I'm recording this past 12 a.m. Like the world fading into view after a dream. That old mansion appears before you. The viewer, the player, the lover. Without realizing it. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of things I'm not going to recognize or realize. You instinctively accept as truth the events unfolding before you. Gosh, this audio seems very loud. The house lives in perpetuity, an amalgam of myriad fates and generations. No one knows who first said, poopy poopy butt. But my hat's off to them, because it's a very funny phrase. Oh my god, the sound really is just getting louder. That the mansion was cursed. I have to go back and see exactly how loud the music is, because I didn't think the piano is that loud, but my voice might actually be getting drowned out. Hopefully that's not the case. Alright. Planning, script, direction, Keika Hanada. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. It's Keika Moyataro. Alright, we're getting credits first. I already know most people will be too squeamish to make it past this part. I know I would be. Music, Melokin, Novik Tackle, Gao, Novik Tackle. You skate Sumi. Oh, jeez. I'm so bad with foreign names. I should probably stop pronouncing them. The House in Fata Morgana. I don't even know if Fata is the right way to say that, but I figure it's better than saying Fata. Like, I don't know, southern person saying feta cheese. Fata, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. May he bless us. Have mercy on me, O Father. Or have you sinned? And cast their souls into eternal damnation. Okay. Yeah. I was looking down upon a corpse. Oh, did you have to be? My own corpse. I was afflicted with great despair. At the sight of it being dragged to the place of my crucifixion, my soul crumbled, and I was wholly extinguished. Indeed, I did once lose everything. However, as I faded into darkness everlasting, I heard a voice calling out to me, and so I vowed once more that no matter how long it may take, how great the obstacles that stand in my way, or what form you may assume, I shall come back for you. That I must return to that house. So I ask of you, please wait until this mutilated body arrives there once more. Alright, that's awesome. Alright, so we know that the house is cursed, or at least the opening would imply, and we just read what is possibly a memoir of a person who died and is now out for revenge. Your consciousness, wavering like a ship at sea, was slowly drawn back to the surface. Surface. With each new breath, feeling gradually return to your fingers. Master. Oh. You could hear the pattering of rain from somewhere. But where could it be? From the sky? Master. And the sound of a crackling fire. Wake up, Master. Creak, creak, creak. Wake up. When you came to, you were rocking back and forth in the rocking chair, as rocking chairs do. The room was dimly lit. Aside from the flickering of the fireplace, there was no other illumination. No light shone through the closed windows. There was only the pitter-patter of rain on the glass. It was as though the whole mansion had been enveloped in darkness. Oh, splendid. You have finally awoken. Someone called out to you. You were about to search the room, but that turned out to be unnecessary. The source of the voice was crouching beside the chair, looking up at you with emerald eyes. Hi. Good morning, Master. Thank you. Good morning. Do I click? Oh, okay, yeah, I click. Good morning. What's the matter? Are you still waking up? You seem rather drowsy. Come now, you must gather yourself. Though I am glad to hear your voice. I have simply been waiting so long for this moment. Me to wake up? Tending to the mansion all by my lonesome, ensuring it was ready for your return, whenever that time may be. Oh, I think this person's speaking in riddles, or maybe they're being literal and maybe we died 10 years ago and now we're coming back. When I caught sight of you through the window, my heart fluttered. The time had finally arrived. You were perplexed. This woman, who seemed like a maid, seemed to know you, but you had no memory of her. What kind of herbal tea would you like to start your day with? I have some wonderful, chamomile leaves if you would like. I definitely doubt I pronounced that right. Or perhaps your tastes have changed since the last we met. Tell me, Master, what would you like? I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I allowed myself to get too excited. But I hope you will be sympathetic, Master. I am just utterly elated that I could see you again. The woman appeared to be genuinely delighted that you had awoken, but she seemed to lack the typical energy of her age. The energy typical. Or perhaps life was a more appropriate word than energy. Perhaps. But the gloom extended beyond the maid. It seemed to encompass the entire mansion. The plaster walls, illuminated by the fireplace, and the rose engravings and the ebony pillars felt vaguely familiar. Okay. But a crushing sense of claustrophobia overpowered that familiarity. It seemed as though the house wasn't interested in accepting you just yet. Oh my, do you not know who I am? Do you not know who you are either? This is quite the predicament. If you cannot remember who you are, then who am I to serve? The woman's face was pale, almost as though she... A faint chill ran down your spine. You are the master of this house, though it would seem you have no memories of such. Quite the dilemma. If you know not who you are, then you are no different than a stranger to me, no? No, I remember. Indeed, you have returned. But from where? That I cannot say. Then how about this? I am a servant of this mansion, and as such, I am familiar with the many incidents that have taken place here. How familiar are you with these? I shall show you the history of this house, master. That will surely allow you to recall who you are. The freshly awakened gears in your head began to turn as you mulled things over. The maid called you the master of this house, but without a single mirror in the room, you had no way of seeing what you looked like. Unable to decide, you reflexively nodded. Let us be off then, and fear not, I merely entreat you not to let go of my hand. Should you hold it tightly, you need not worry about being washed away by the waves of history. Okay. No matter what happens, you mustn't let go of my hand. Okay, I'll trust you. Oh, man. The art style is just so... I hate it. I hate all of it. Your hand in hers, you follow the maid's lead through the hall. The air within the mansion was oppressive, as though a black miasma hovered within. The house was bleak and barren, hardly a trace of color to be found, except for the weird chandelier up top, I guess. You came across an open window. Beyond it lay nothing but darkness. Neither sunlight nor moonlight could be seen. There were no chirping birds, no rustling grass, no signs of life at all. Everything that would normally give color to the world had vanished entirely. The only other presence was that of the maid. Following her lead, you proceeded through the mansion. After some time, you arrived at a double door, the glass within shattered. Thank God, this stepping noise is actually going to drive me crazy. Maybe that's the real horror. The footsteps start and they never stop. The door, once pure white, had long since faded into a dull gray. It appeared to lead to the back garden. You could hear children laughing on the other side. God, I nearly got spooked by the PNG appearing. That's how on edge I am. Though it is in the state you now see it, a beautiful, beautiful garden once lay beyond these doors. The owner of the time enjoyed gathering rare species of roses from all across the world. At its grandest, it seemed every flower was in constant competition for the most majestic bloom. Would you like to see this wonderful era of splendor and prosperity? I very much hope it is to your liking, master. Me too. The maid opened the doors to the back garden. A sudden gust of wind brushed across your face, forcing you to close your eyes as you followed the maid out the doors. When you next opened your eyes, the world was no longer blanketed in shadows. Is it blanketed in blood by chance? The first door! Woohoo! Yeah! Yay! I can't wait. 1603. Move the cursor to the bottom right corner of the screen to display the in-game menu. You can load and save your progress and change the game settings there. Understood. Bottom right. But that is for next time on Hooky Hour. We will see what exactly the door to 1603 contains. A bed of roses, a bed of spikes, a bed of spiders. Who knows? Except for episode 2, Hooky. He will know. So go see him. He'll react. He'll react. That's what he'll do. Anyways, see y'all next episode.